Yabba dabba doo. Good morning to you. That's right, today we are drawing none other than the man himself, Frederick Joseph Flintstone. I bet you didn't know his middle name was Joseph. Alright, let's start with Fred's nose. We gotta get Fred's nose right. This is a tricky part of Fred Flintstone, is getting the shape of the nose. And I am never truly happy with my Fred Flintstone nose that I draw. So I gotta draw it once and then be done with it. Okay, we got Fred's nose. Let's get his eyes. It is important to get his nose right, though. The shape of his nose, we go by the proportions for the rest of his face, using the shape of their nose. And so we got a nice wide nose here. We want his eye to be almost the same size right up here. And his eyes, like his eye kind of tilts inward. And so I always have a hard time getting Fred's eyes right. But that's all right. And we want his pupils are just solid black. And his solid black pupils take up almost half of his eye. Alright, his mouth is going to come down here, right? Oh, look, I got his eyes all in the wrong spot. We want his eyes to be like, right, I guess this eye is kind of in the right spot. We want his eyes to be just right over here so we can come down and do his nose, his mouth this way. And then this guy comes out here, goes right back up. There we go. And then this line here, and this line here, and then these little bits down here. There we go. That's getting more Fred-like. We want to get these at a really steep angle. That's kind of a tricky part, getting these at the right steepness. Getting his tie in there. There we go, that's not so bad. And then put his eyebrows in up here. You gotta have eyebrows if you're Fred Flintstone. And we want to get the ear meeting right up back here maybe. And get his head the right shape. There we go. Fred's coming. We want 4 really deliberate lines on this hair shape back here. And then this, we want to come right down. Get it up. This pointy bit that sticks out. There we go. And, oh yeah, you gotta get his nice fat body here. If you don't get the body the right shape, it's gonna look like Barney Flintstone instead of Fred Flintstone. And these arms here gotta be nice and fat. Get the curves going outwards. Last thing you're gonna need on your Fred Flintstone is some leopard spots. I don't know if you guys know this, but Fred, the man himself, was originally scripted to say Yahoo instead of Yabba Dabba Doo. And the guy who was filming or voicing Fred didn't like the Yahoo. He thought it was boring. So he was like, I'm not going to do Yahoo. There's this stuff called Brill Cream that you put in your hair. And they said, a little dab'll do ya. And it was kind of catchy and everybody kind of liked it. And so he stole the little dab'll do ya saying. And he was like, a little dab, Yahoo, yeah. And he was like, yabba dabba doo, yeah. And he was just like, yabba dabba doo. That's it. And so that's Fred's catchphrase. He comes out, yabba dabba doo. And that made Fred Flintstone famous there. All right, there's our Fred. We spent a good 3 minutes drawing him. You don't want to take too long to get too picky on stuff. But you got to get these things right. You got to get the nose shape kind of like a boat coming up here. You want to get this steep angle coming down here, so that you can get his mouth shape in there, and the tie right down here. So here's his nose, how fat his nose is, right? So you want like another nose fatness for about his mouth, maybe 1.5, and then another one in between the bottom of his mouth before you do his tie, or it's going to flatten him right out, and he's not going to look like Fred. He's going to look a little bit more like Barney, which is fine. If you mess up, just tell people you're drawing Barney. And like I say, there's still 50 things on there I'd be happy to change. But we want to make sure this part of his head kind of angles back down here, and this part of his hair kind of meets up with the top of his eyebrows, and then his eyes and his nose meet here, and that's where the ears are. That's how most people are. That's how mine look on my face, and so that's how we draw Fred Flintstone. Oh, also he's got a really angular kind of smile down here. Remember, do your best. Erase it, start over again. It doesn't have to look perfect. Take a look at this, it's not perfect. But just take your time and enjoy what you're drawing. Yabba dabba doo.